and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a terrific Tuesday night. We got WWE NXT on the docket at the Wrestling for Life Network tonight. It's going to be a fun one, folks. Make sure you get in that chat. Make sure you click all those buttons. We got a lot to get into, including a casket match and Zarya's first ever in-ring match as well. So much to talk about, so much to get into. So strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is WWE NXT, and we are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. In the middle of a nice hot streak here for the channel, heading all the way towards Crown Jewel this Saturday, which we will talk about the additions to that card. But so much to talk about, so much to get into. The IWC keeping us busy. As always, I see that chat filling up. I want to see triple digits in the chat as I see us climbing already up towards that number. So be a friend, tell a friend, click all the links, click those little reaction buttons. They help that algorithm. But don't be quiet, don't be shy. Get in that chat. And remember, for the next couple hours, you're locked in with Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and Mr. Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and tonight feels like Halloween Havoc night too a little bit, my guy. We've got a casket match. We've got Zarya. We've got, a tag title match. We've got the Heritage Cup with Regal in the corner of Baby, or opposed to Baby Regal. So, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely, it seems to be on the wrong side of this equation, as he will be in the corner of Lexis King, taking on his one and only Mr. Charlie Dempsey. So that will be interesting. Also, rumors of a dead man may be appearing tonight. So that is always intriguing. Plus, a lot of other rumors and news going on in the wrestling world. Good, bad, and in between. Lots of very intriguing shit as well. But we are going to get into all of that here tonight, folks. If you are new here, don't be quiet. Don't be shy. This is a wrestling utopia. This is where we welcome all wrestling opinions. As long as you keep those gloves above the waist, it's going to be a fun time. And yeah, like you said, we're looking forward to this one. A lot to talk about. But again, Zarya's in-ring debut. We saw her at Halloween Havoc run amok over Fallon, the new North American champion. I don't know if people have seen the video that's out there of her. Very emotional, very happy backstage. So a big moment for Fallon on the weekend. And as you mentioned, tag titles are on the line. Fraxiom taking on Cedric and Javon. So Javon and his youth leader. That's excellent. And
his youth minister. And is it a little weird, though, that they had to sit there and clarify that, no, we're going to play fair in this one and everything? Could we maybe see the workings of a heel turn here?
Maybe. I'm always good for a good surprise and a good turn. So we'll see what happens on this one for sure. And then, like you mentioned, a casket match. Tatum and Wendy have had an ongoing feud. Last time we saw Tatum, she was put in a box where actually she was popping out of the box. So now we will get the potential end of this feud. Don't know if Rosemary's still a factor after their loss this weekend at Bound for Glory, but it shall be interesting. And
First ever too, 100%. First time that there's been a women's casket match. So again, why I feel like this is a little Halloween Havoc night 2-ish too, because Tatum spun the wheel at Halloween Havoc and picked the stipulation for their match tonight here.
Absolutely. But I see that chat filling up. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're doing well. Tuesday's in the books. We're going to cap it off with some wrestling. We're back tomorrow for Dynamite, Fright Night Dynamite, and then Thursday our previews and predictions for Crown Jewel. On good old Halloween, that shall be fun. Friday, SmackDown. And of course, Saturday, we're here at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern time, noon. Brunch with the boys, 13, as we get up, wake and bake, do the things we got to do, and be here for you. So it's going to be a fun one, Nick, a crazy week ahead. And again, on the verge of what's going to be a crazy November into December. lots to figure out, lots going on in this wrestling world, including a bloodline match added to Crown Jewel.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they're giving pretty much part of that away here, but I mean, they seem to kind of at least try and go all out, star-studded, so the Saudi events and everything, because it's got now, I think, 7 matches on the card, so
Yeah.
even more than the typical 5. But are you surprised that they have this here? Granted, I think we're going to see it bookended with a little bit more gravitas to it at Survivor Series, but
yeah,
interesting.
I'm not that surprised. I mean, again, I'm kind of surprised they added it the way they did, kind of last minute, but not last minute, but pretty close to last minute. I think for me, it makes sense because right now the numbers game is still 3-4. The new bloodline has 4 members. Is this the opening for Sammy? Is this the opening for someone else? How does this tie in? Plus, it helps build coming out of Crown Jewel, because whoever loses is going to want revenge. I mean, I kind of like the addition of this one, where we were a little skeptical about the Crown Jewel card. Now on paper, this card looks fucking wonderful, as I might have swore early, but whatever.
No, you already swore well early.
Yeah, it happens. I didn't even notice.
Right. But yeah, of 100% now the card's stacked, and it has to be Sammy. It has to be Sammy with everything that we saw on Monday Night Raw with him and Jay talking, and then the whole "you're not family," and then we kind of leave it on he's talking to Solo while Jimmy and Jay see him.
Yeah.
So Sammy, I think, plays a part, and I think they're setting up that by Survivor Series. It's, you know, the honorary Oos with the rest of the Ooses taking on Solo's mafiosos.
Is there any chance that there's a caveat that Sammy is so repulsed by the whole situation that he actually helps the other side? I don't think so, but a lot of people surmise based on what they saw this week that, you know, could Sammy be the guy that turns on them?
There's more of a chance that Heyman's the guy that turns on him than it is Sammy.
Oh, Paul, don't tell me. Say it ain't so.
I don't want either to happen, but I mean, I'm still waiting when we're going to get the wise man, because I feel like we're going to get the wise man.
Yeah.
But if you're going to say that Sammy could turn, no, it's Heyman would be the one that would be more likely. Like, to me, Sammy's too nice of a guy. He's so nice that he's just trying to pull Jay from getting hurt again.
Yeah, and I mean, again, the argument could be, you know, we saw you talking to Solo. Yeah, I was trying to keep the peace. I was trying to tell Solo to go away, leave you alone. Like, I was trying to, you know, broker it because I don't want any of this. This isn't good for anybody.
Right.
That's kind of Sammy's MO, right? Like Mr. P, in true Canadian fashion, Mr. Peacekeeper.
Yeah, Mr. Polite, 100%.
Right. But ladies and gentlemen, we are about 6 minutes away from the start of NXT. We will be here live all night. Remember, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, take our link, send it anywhere you talk about wrestling. Let everybody know in your life to help us out. We are this close. We're like 100 people away from 6K. We want to hit that 6K milestone before Christmas. Before Halloween would be even better. So help us out over the next few days. Do your thing, and let's see if we can get these numbers through the roof and keep this ball rolling as we get closer and closer to triple digits here tonight. But Kadarius, first one in the chat, waving hello. Welcome. Roman, Daniel, another Roman. If the Dodgers win, I will never, ever watch the baseball game again.
I don't know if I can go that far, but as you see, I changed the shirt. It's not the Yankees shirt anymore because apparently it's cursed. If they still lose, then fuck it, it wasn't the shirt. But
it wasn't the shirt.
Yeah, but this is the writing's almost on the wall a little bit here, I feel, tonight. If it's game 4, we're down 3-0. Just don't let us lose the series in New York.
Don't get swept. Nobody.
Don't get swept and don't lose it in New York. Just go back to LA if you're going to lose it still.
Yeah, celebrate with y'all, peeps. Let's go. Valin, new name, I believe, but welcome. Good evening. I am ready for WWE NXT. So are we, folks. What's up, Daniel? Eric Isaac. Hey, Wrestling for Life buddies. Ready for tonight with Zarya debut and to see if either Rosemary or Lyra helps Tatum against Wendy in the casket match. Yeah, Bird Lady is an option as well.
Kaka, what's she been up to lately? I feel like we haven't seen her in a hot minute. Then again, I'm going from 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah. What's up, Clay? How do you do? And welcome back. Looking forward to the in-ring debut. Yeah, a lot of us are excited to see what Delta or Zarya, if you
I'm
would.
trying to embrace the name. I did make my joke when I did the call out and use the Zarya theme and everything like that, but
Right.
I'm trying to embrace the name. I think if we do the Zoltan the whole time, I'll be good with it.
We'll be all right. But the knee pad patrol is on the loose on a Tuesday. Welcome back, MDB. Dodgers are going to win tonight. Swept them. Yankees. No, I am not a Dodgers fan. Just saying facts, but damn.
Oh,
A sweep's hard. I mean, I heard people talking about the Yankees sweeping before this started, so it's unfortunate.
see, I still said it Yanks in 6, and there's no way of that happening now. Now people are saying that the Mets looked a little bit better than against the Dodgers than we have, and I can't deal with that.
Right? Oh, Daniel saying, donate to my aunt. She has cancer. Sorry to hear that, sir. T's and P's. If anybody can rub a couple pennies together and go see Daniel, I'm sure he'd direct you in the right direction. But yeah, thoughts and prayers, sir. I mean, the dreaded C word. Nobody likes hearing it, and I hope everything works out for your auntie. But
Right.
Dodgers 11, Yankees 1, same score that the Royals beat the Cardinals in 85. Wow, Cherokee George going all out tonight. Welcome, George.
Right?
Nobody on your side.
I'm about to have a coronary before this show even starts now.
Lexis, welcome back.
Out.
Right. NXT on Wednesday next week versus Dynamite due to the election. Yes. Next week, no show Tuesday, 2 shows on Wednesday. NXT 2300 from the old ECW arena and Wednesday night Dynamite one-on-one. It's going to be a hell of a stream. We're going to be here for that. We will not be here on election night on Tuesday. We will do double duty on Wednesday. So, woohoo.
If the world's not burning come Wednesday, we'll be here on Wednesday watching NXT and Dynamite.
Right. How was your day? Big Nick put link in give you. Thank you. What's up, ABJ? How you doing? RVD on NXT tonight. Is that just a hope, thought, guess? I do have some expectation. We talked a lot about ECW alums showing up at these things heading into next week. So we already know Bully's kind of in the mix. People have talked about RVD. Does Paul Heyman show up at the 2300 arena? The show should kick off with that old ECW theme and Paul walking out in the trench coat, bro.
Yeah, that's super great. That's super nostalgic and everything like that. And that's so awesome. But then you have to have him go to SmackDown then. You have to, like, how do you not have the follow-up? Like, you can't have him pop up for that and then not there.
Yeah, timing is everything. So that's a tricky one. The only way that works is if you bring him back on Saturday. You bring him back on Saturday, and then he's okay to be there Wednesday.
Hey, fair enough. We'll see.
That's the only way, bro. Right? What's up, Don? How you doing? I'm going to have to speed up a little as we're about 1 minute away now. So apologize if I don't read your questions. Always feel free to throw them back in there. Use the super chats, the super stickers as well. But Dennis is with us. Roman, Alexis, Valen, we got you. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Wrestling Proud. Good to see ABJ, Wrestling Proud. ABJ, Wrestling Proud. Denisha, how are you? Tony, good to see you. Byron back at it again. 6K, let's go. We're getting so close. And we want to see this one blow up, folks. There's no reason why we shouldn't blow up like some of the other channels. Let's be real.
We're better.
What's up, Elimination Chambers? Welcome back. Paul's in the house. Guys, relax. I'm here. Trust me. We are relaxed. We've taken steps.
You might be. I'm not. I'm stressed. I'm a little verklempt.
I'm a little thin clamped, a little tight in the booty.
I have a pain in my chest.
I can't breathe.
What's
up, Anthony? How you doing, sir? How you doing? Welcome back. Cherokee George, Valen, we got you. Stephen Chambers, we got you. Mr. Noob, that's a long one, but welcome. We might circle back to that one. Boston, always a pleasure. Rocco, Sinsukio, I think that's what that is. But I believe that's a new name. Welcome. Allah, welcome. Don't go in the penalty box tonight by spamming the chat. That would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, I have then.
Oh, I don't. 1 second.
I'm stopping at now.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I will take over for you here real quick. Of Valen saying, Rossin for Life Network. I am new. I heard about you through X. I love your content. Appreciate you. Get a star.
Welcome. We appreciate it.
Right.
I got 10.
Okay, I'm waiting on now. I saw B Hockey in there.
I got now.
We're good to go. We're syncing up, folks. So 100% you can sync up with us as well.
Forever. All right,
the
ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are in sync, and that's not where you keep your dishes, but we are ready to go. It's going to be a fun one here tonight. One of my favorite names to shout out on a nightly basis, Brother Fluff Salisbury, back in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. But let's go.
Right, and as I got spazzed by the $5 super chat, Nikolai Gigante and Kibby Jibby. Gibby!
Jibby!
Tony Rings in the chat. Why you gotta call this man supple? Hope you guys in the chat are doing great or getting there. Big love always. Appreciate you, my guy.
A show kicking off with a rundown of Halloween Havoc, folks. Again, a good show, some mixed reviews, some really good stuff, some so-so stuff. Gigi might have been one of the highlights of the night as she's back here. Oh, wait, we got Paxley interrupting.
With the casket that's built for Yokozuna. That shit is, good God.
Whose family is living in that casket? Jesus.
Right, that's a New York City apartment.
That's huge. See, folks, size does matter.
Even in the afterlife.
What's up, Brandon? How you doing? 316.
So we're kicking it off with the casket match, I assume.
Yeah, it looks like we're wasting no time getting right into the casket.
We're getting right into the box. We're just it's the New York Yankees. We're just jumping right in this fucking casket.
Right. By the way, we talked about Bo Peep and such with Cora and Roxy. Apparently, it was the twins from The Shining.
Yeah, I saw that. We were completely wrong.
It's like, oh shit, they could have done something else to help us here.
Yeah, well, Tatum's got she reminds me so much of like Daphne.
Yeah, a lot. She definitely got, T's and P's and RIP to Daphne, but yeah, definitely has that vibe.
And it's crazy because I remember when she left the Diamond Mine and Ivy Nile was going to be, she brought the bed. She brought the bed. And you want me to cheer for this woman, and she brought the bed. She's just in Nightmare Before Christmas. She's just like Sally. I literally have a tattoo of this, what she's coming out with. And I'm supposed to.
I didn't even get it out of my mouth. I was about to say, oh shit, she brought the bed. That doesn't help my argument at all.
Not at all, my guy.
The rest of the costume looks crazy. But your Tinder date's going to be a good one when she brings her own bed.
Whoa, that or her. I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to be a gentleman. I'm going to leave that. You can have that.
Damn, she brought the bed. It's like Willie Mays Hayes. No, I was cut already.
Right. Who in the Gilbert Grape is that casket for?
Oh shit, Lady B, welcome back.
Coming and firing. But we are on our way, folks. So let us know who you're taking. I'm sure you're probably getting a poll up, something like that. But let us know who you're taking in this casket match, whether you're taking Spooky Dookie Choo or Tatum Paxley. And I think you know who I'm taking, and it's Paxley.
Yeah.
Big drop kick.
Does it count if she throws her into bed and tucks her in?
Do they each have their own casket? That's Wendy's casket, and that's just Tatum.
Right.
She's like, I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to stretch out. I need to get Wi-Fi in this bitch.
Step up insecurity by Tatum. Put Wendy's bed in the casket. Maybe that's the move. That's why the casket's so big. The whole fucking bed's going in there. Nick, why a bed? Yeah, you know what? I defend Wendy a lot, but the bed, she brought the bed. I mean,
fall right on their face.
Look, there you go. Your partner in Wendy doneness. Oh,
yeah,
Wendy,
that's Anthony's. Don't get me caught up in an affair.
It's becoming a triangle.
Right. Now there's like a whole base underneath this. Do you think that they're gonna do some magician shit and somebody's been camped out?
Oh, there's definitely someone in that. Yeah. Someone's gonna pop out. Rosemary. I mean, I'm gonna get in trouble. Could it be Jessica Havoc?
Maybe. That doesn't seem like a bird lady tactic, as we've got blocks the garbage can.
And again, my challenge to the fans out there is, I mean, is the match good? Ignore all the other shit do these two ladies put on a good match? That's what I'm hoping for.
She's got a broomstick and we're batting practice. Now, maybe the Yankees can sign her. She's wearing blue at least. It might be more Dodgers blue, but she's at least been hitting here.
Can Wendy not fight with a pillow? Well, she could.
But she fucking won't.
She won't.
She started off the match swinging a pillow, my guy.
She brought a bed. She brought a bed, man.
This is proving everything I've been saying this whole time. You can change the paint on the car, but the engine's still the same.
Well, like I said, I mean, she's been less silly. Like, she's not falling asleep in the middle of her matches. She's choking people out. She's legitimately whooping people's ass. But then she brought the bed. I can't defend the bed. I can't defend the bed.
If the bed don't fit, you must have quit.
Right. And someone out there can let us know what character Wendy's supposed to be.
I told you she's Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yes, I even pointed out how I have a tattoo of Sally.
I didn't know you had Sally on your arm.
Yeah.
Swing Sally up, swing Sally down.
No one's gonna know that except for you and
I. Scratch that. Wendy Choo looks like she is from Halloween Town. Yeah.
No, she's Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, and even the bed's got a Jack Skellington kind of fucking suit pattern and everything. With the
that's one of my like I have a few like boarded movie posters, and that's one of them.
Really? That's a dope. Well, it's a dope poster and it's a dope movie. I'm an Oogie Boogie fan myself, personally.
Right, it's a classic. There she goes. Nick has never been hit with a pillowcase of nickels. Laugh my ass off.
Yeah, well, I think that's a good thing. I think I'm doing well in life if I haven't been hit with that situation. I'm all set on that.
There's rumors that Rob Van Dam will go one-on-one with Evans. What about the rumor that Lita could be a part of next week's festivities?
Ooh, versus who would you?
I have no idea. It was just rumored that Lita might be partaking in 2300. She does have a connection to ECW. So yeah, that shall be interesting.
Yeah, I've heard that kicking around. But we are in commercial break. There was a couple kind of bigger news stories that broke today that I know we wanted to talk about and everything, especially with commercials of WWE ID of now. Right, Sally, right. Yes, so WWE, for those who don't know, WWE announced today a first of its kind developmental program designed to provide up and coming independent wrestlers a pathway to a potential career in WWE. The program will be called WWE ID, short for WWE Independent Development. So,
yes,
yeah, they picked a couple of schools and they're choosing to invest in those essentially.
Very similar to what they did in the past with Evolve, with OVW, with FCW. Now the track record in the past was that, you know, they kind of got swallowed up in the process. Truthfully, like, I mean, this is an expansion of the NIL program. So now you're taking kids out of college that you see sports potential or athletic potential in, and now you're actually, you know, canvassing the indies, you know, places like the Nightmare Factory, Cess School. There was one other
Reality Wrestling.
Reality. So again, you were really starting to tap in, and that used to be TK's, you know, bread and butter. He was the guy that was welcoming all the indies. This is a big move, and this really could have a dramatic impact on how not only WWE does business moving forward, but this could really affect AEW.
This, I think, affects pro wrestling as a whole, because I don't know if it's exactly as much as like an OVW and FCW of them, you know, rolling into a territory that, you know, already has existing talent, a TV talent, a regular talent. These are all mostly wrestling schools. Like, shout out the school that's actually just around the corner from me, Elite Pro Wrestling, which we actually interviewed the owner a while ago, of Mike Hollow. They're very much like it's an academy, it's a wrestling school and everything, and that's what WWE is investing. So they're putting a focus on independent wrestling, of more of investing in the like how they get taught. And they even do include about how if they see a prospect, and they will label them a prospect, that then they'll help them along the way too, individually in towards getting towards WWE. So it's a deeper NIL program.
There's a dollhouse.
No,
oh wow,
that's the dollhouse Tatum's been playing with. Remember,
Yeah.
her and Lou.
See, you like Tatum in her dollhouse, but you don't like Wendy in her bed.
I've played dolls any day versus I'm playing sleepover with Wendy Choo.
I'll play sleepover. I volunteer. I volunteer as tribute. Let's go. We'll finally see Lita's first time since she lost her tag titles. Brother Fluff Salisbury, thank you so much for the super chat. And no, it's not
the pillow. The pillow cursed her. I was like, literally, that's the end of that match. No, the pillow.
Yeah. I thought it, brother. I didn't say it. But thank you for the super chat. We finally see Lita since she lost. Oh. What's in the pillow? What's in the pillow?
Rosemary is in the pillow.
That'd be hilarious. Lita versus Julia would be fired. I don't disagree. Oh, we got Lego. We got
a smattering of Legos amongst the body pillow.
Right. Francine announced on X that she will be at ECW Arena next week. Oh, classic old Francine. That's a nice. Right. That's a nice. I don't know why I turned Italian.
That's a nice pizza.
Oh!
Fallout slam on the Tatum into the Legos.
Look at the crowd. Is that CJ Brand?
He dressed like Big Worm.
Big Worm. Why are you playing with my emotions, Smokey?
That's literally that's what he was dressed as. And his brother and his homie sitting there grabbing him. Oh shit! She slammed him on the Legos.
Looks like a Smurf. I'm getting an advent calendar for Nightmare Before Christmas this year, combining both holidays. Not that I'm really celebrating, but still, there you go, Dawn. That's a good one.
Absolutely.
Oh! So close.
Tatum
battles out.
Oh, it's a big knee.
Oh, back in. Oh, cheeky.
Elbow drop of that. Son of a bitch. Why did we think of that when they were doing such a big casket that they were both going to go in it?
What does this mean?
Because they both went in and it closed.
Nick said the match continues. Wendy sits up. Tatum sits up. Can't they just be friends? What a spot. I like this shit.
I've never seen that, honestly, before.
No, there's like, holy shit.
It's literally, we all just stopped them. Well, fuck, what do we do now?
It was. See Money, welcome back. Poles in the casket. OG Dale, welcome back. As Wendy's got the choke.
Right.
Putting Nunzio with Tony D. I think you've made references to a few of the old FBI guys joining the crew.
Yeah.
Through the bed.
Why'd the mattress pop off?
It's next to the bed.
I know, but it's underneath the bed to be a crash pad.
Oh, shut up, Boston. Have some fun. Jesus Christ.
As CW cutting out the audio, I think we just got a holy chin. And then Wendy in the casket. Tatum wins. The bed was her undoing. The bed was her downfall.
She put her to sleep. 70% of the chat was correct.
Let's go. Maybe now she can come back as an even better gimmick. Now Wendy can reinvent herself again for a third time.
Yeah. I don't know what. Yeah, do that. That's what I thought they were doing last time. I had to get stitches in the bottom of my foot for Legos. They hurt. Yeah, I've had some good old nicks on the feet thanks to Legos. So
I didn't been at your feet, but why you get what type of Legos are you causing you to get like staples and stitches and shit?
They're sharp if you hit them hard enough. But I've never had stitches or anything. I've stepped on a few and they get into you. They're sharp corners. I'm surprised for the fucking Gen Zs. They haven't rounded them off yet. Or banned them altogether. No more Legos, just Tide Pods.
Jesus Christ.
Bring back Vito. Well, no, we still don't know, Nate. who took out Rizzo? They said Rizzo said, "When I find you, it's on site." So,
well, I think the most we've seen Olga interact with any sort of women was Nikita. But yeah, Don Vito, bring him back. I know he's been campaigning hard out there to, kind of play a role with the family and everything. But yeah, you get the FBI, you get a nuncio, all of that. I'm down for it.
did they have a production botch? Because they're running back the Halloween Havoc video. Like, was it like, oops, it got interrupted by Tatum, so here we go again?
Maybe, but I don't know. As we're already down 2-0 at the top of the first. Fuck my life.
What's up, Wes?
You've got to take the good with the bad. Wendy lost, but the Yankees have been losing too. A soul for a soul.
I enjoyed that. That was fun. Yeah, guys, it was a fun match. It was silly. It was playful. I know some marks out there are going to be like, that was dumb. Why are they going off? AEW did that. But no, stop it. It was just a fun match. Again, it's when you try and be serious and you deliver a match like that, that's a whole new problem. That was fun.
Right. Absolutely.
She put her to bed. Clean up time. Yeah, we're killing time to clean up the ring.
That's probably it.
Sorry?
No, I was just saying that's probably it. That you thought it was a production error. That's probably literally we've got to sweep out the Legos in case so no one gets any stitches.
Right. My God, bed broken in half.
As God is my witness, that bed is broken in half.
Yo, we've called some stuff on this.
I can make a joke about that, but I'm gonna see a shoe come flying from the missus behind me here real fast.
I landed on one on an angle, punctured my foot. Walk it off, bro. The match was fun, set a good tone. That's better, Boston. That's better. It's true. As we're getting the replay of Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley, helping Trick. Good open to the show, fun open to the show, good energy to the show. As Trick walked in.
Right.
Gigi Dolan took out Rizzo. Chair. I like that. An interesting theory.
Interesting.
They better not family. What's that?
I just said interessante.
What's the main event tonight? Good question.
Tag match?
Yeah.
Tag match or Zarya?
Maybe.
Full time.
Depending on what's planned for in and around after that match, I could see it going. But if you're just tuning in, folks, Tatum Paxley beat Wendy Choo in a pretty fun casket match. We got more coming your way, more action, more things to figure out. Plus, William Regal is going to be on TV. That's always fun.
Yeah. Did they do William Regal now on TV? So when it gets closer to the end of November, they can use him for War Games. He doesn't just pop out of nowhere.
Right. Yeah. They do like, oh yeah, he's still here. Oba losing 2 times to Tony is rather comical booking. Actually, it's really sensible booking, and it's something that's been commonly done in NXT for a long time. 2 wins solidifies a champion. Tony got his 2nd win. Where's Oba going? Is Oba going to stay in NXT? Is Oba going to go towards the world champion? Is Oba going to go to the main roster? So I think it's a little premature, B-Hockey, but I'm sure that's not out of the realm of your knowledge.
I know we had all sold ourselves, and me at least, especially, I'll speak for myself here, of that Oba was literally walking into NXT, pretty much taking the title, and he'll just give it back when he leaves. That doesn't mean it's going to definitively be the case. They have a plan for it. And we talked about it last night on Monday of Oba potentially showing up, and no one batted an eye about it. No one thought, oh, is that too fast? Is that too soon? We were instantly already writing him into like him versus Braun or him versus Bronson Reed and stuff like that. And the big beefy Hoss division.
Yeah. Plus Tony needed someone. Like, remember, Tony was the guy that put Ciampa on the shelf in NXT. He was the one that said, Toodles, my guy. Same thing with Pretty Deadly. He threw him in a trunk. Next thing they showed up on SmackDown.
Right.
Tony needed some momentum. If you're going to keep Tony around and use Tony, he needed something. And it wasn't like he dominated Oba. It took 4 people or 3.5 people, men, and to get the W, right? So, again, until we see what happens, like if Oba just shows up and he's like, all right, I'm going to have a feud with Lexis King, we got a problem. But again, a little premature on the response there. I don't think it's laughable booking. Tony's not a slouch. Tony's not a small guy. Tony needed the win.
Right.
Bum, bum.
So just to be nominated. Do you guys sense Regal turning on King? That's very Ric Flairish of like, hey, I know you shouldn't probably think I'm going to want to be your friend because you're facing my kid, but I'm going to turn around and be your friend and then turn on you again. Right?
Right. Super chat from Spaz. People mad at Triple H that AJ didn't go into the. Yeah. So this is one that was a very funny story for a couple days. And this is why we warn you, folks, don't listen to everything you read. A lot of these reporters are just dudes and ladies making shit up. And they love, like they are dying to jump on the narrative. They're dying to point the finger. And the perfect example. So AJ doesn't go into the TNA Hall of Fame. It's reported that, well, the WWE passed on it. Then after everyone has a fucking meltdown and all the whiners out there start crying, oh, I get why they do this to AJ. AJ doesn't want to go into a Hall of Fame as an active wrestler. Makes sense to me. That's how it used to be. Very rare when you're still active and in the Hall of Fame. So again, watch your sources, make sure you understand the story, and remember, a lot of the reporters are just talking out of their ass.
Yeah, and well, kudos to AJ of A, taking that stance, because I feel like a lot of people wouldn't, and B, that he actually came out and addressed it and pretty much put himself in front of it of, no, this was my call. They never even dealt with it. And I think it also leads to maybe AJ's not done with TNA. Maybe AJ still might have a match or two, might get involved in something in TNA and doesn't want to have it's always, like you said, when someone's already in the Hall of Fame and is an active competitor, like still it's an accolade, but it's still, it's like, you're old. You're old. Like you're officially old at that point.
Again, again, old man, on porch, but it's the same thing. Like we're getting like we had to wait for musicians to die to get a documentary about them. Now we're getting documentaries about 24-year-olds of like the life of Taylor, the life of Biebs. Like what life? They were young, they got rich. Fuck it. Story over. As we're getting we're going back to the WrestleMania talk, or the Rock WrestleMania moment with Paul.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, again, it's really interesting. Boston, go touch grass. It was fun. What should we make of them showing Sammy talking to Solo? Misdirection, Kyle. I like it. It really, really does leave a question mark.
Weapon of mass distraction.
Right? Oba is the number one in the men's roster. That needs to be your centerpiece. Well, how about this? What if he's moving on? In addition to that, do you remember when Drew lost to Andrade before Drew went to the main roster? Or when Shinsuke and Joe had a rivalry that went 3 matches and they took turns beating each other? Again, good wrestlers lose good matches.
Or you end, him being the North American champion, so he can go after the man we have coming out right now.
I'd be okay with that.
Williams,
yeah.
He could go after the NXT World title.
Yeah. You might have to wait until Dom gets his shot at Gunther.
Right.
Oba should go and bury Trick. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, Sean, I think a new name here saying interesting point here of I was waiting for JBL to show up after NXT championship match last night. And Sean, I mean, he's been showing up everywhere else. He now surprisingly owns part of AAA.
Yeah, JBL just been doing the circuit. JBL, like, I don't know if he's bored, he needs some pocket change. JBL just been popping up.
He's just on his like babyface arc of y'all thought I was, this way. I'm gonna go be part owner of AAA. No one had that on their 2024 bingo card.
See Money responding on my behalf. Thank you so much, sir. Because there you go. There's a small amount of tiny plastic bits. Might hurt like a few mosquito bites when swung at you. Oh, come on, right? Oh wait, he wasn't on my side. Son of a bitch. It was silly. It was a nothing spot, guys. Like, get over it. Tony is an Italian gangster from Chicago. He should have been taken serious. I don't know why people look past that if it's far-fetched.
Yo!
What?
Sorry, in the Yankees game, the World Series game right now, so I know wrestling, apologize, but Mookie Betts goes to catch a foul ball and everything like that in the corner. goes over the barricade into some Yankees fans. You literally have these two fucking schmucks that look like typical Yankees fans grab his glove, grab the ball that he caught, pop it out, and then when they're trying to figure out whether he actually counts as an out or not, because whether he was over the line of the fence and shit like that is so what the fuck.
Yeah, 100% right, Ringsider Anthony. 100% right. Oh, wait a minute. Get down.
There's the TNA one. That's the get down.
Oh, there you go.
WWE was the Power Man 5000.
Yeah, that's right. AJ Styles said he did not want to go in TNA Hall of Fame because, 100% Dale, and that's it. The IWC reporters are killing me. They're just talking out there.
We're clearly getting Trick versus Bully, or Trick and Bully versus Ridge and Ethan at next week, right?
Yep. I would imagine that's what it really feels like. How the fuck Megan the Stallion got a documentary, right? Like, shit, we crazy.
That's the tagline for her documentary. Shit, we crazy.
Oh, I thought it was jump. Well, jump because I'm shooting at your feet.
Whoa. Black head. I feel the drill. Black head.
Bully on NXT, ladies and gentlemen. Could Sammy?
Yes, chair. I know. I'm so sorry that I mentioned something besides wrestling. I'll give myself 10 lashings when we get off stream here.
We venture, folks. Relax. Could Sammy be be the Sting of the Bloodline NWO setup? Hopefully he won't get a fake Sammy and then a Sammy be in the rafters. Yeah, I don't know we're going to go that far, Maven.
Marvin, but Maven probably watching those too.
Marvin. Do you know who I really don't like? On a side note, because Maven made me think of it. Jonathan
JD from NY.
I also don't like him.
I was gonna say Ryback. Can I list people? Is this fucking Family Feud? Sorry. Whoop that trick. But who don't you really like, sir? I apologize.
One second. It's kind of a moot point at this point. I wouldn't have even brought it up because I thought they'd have him go to NXT title. Wait, and we'll find out. We don't know what he's doing right now. So, like I said, you might not be wrong, but you might be a little premature. Pretty Ricky.
You're not wrong.
Not one person came to save you.
Ooh. Well, clearly you did, Bully, so you're one person.
Coming to see if
No, she came out with the goddamn bed. And if anything, I was proven right. I was proven right after all this time.
You got to give her credit for the match being fun and she being good in the match. That's all I've been saying is you won't give her credit.
She's a nice participant.
That's what you've been saying. Bound for Glory.
I highly doubt that.
Like Bound for Glory, she had a really good tag match. The week before that, she had a really good win on Impact. Like, you got to give her some credit for the match.
Trophies is what we're doing here.
What?
Participation trophies is what we're doing here.
She's actively, she's doing well. I don't care what she could paint her face as if she can wrestle. What about Lita versus Cora Jade? That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Lita would have to go against the heel, obviously. She's coming back. She would have to come back as a babyface.
Right.
I want a tag match, so here we go.
I want a tag match.
Yeah, so it's literally what we've been talking about. It's what Trick's laying out there. Even brings back the stutter.
Yeah, I think you got a hiccup.
All right.
It's a good promo. It is. It's fun. And the crowd's right into it, Boston. The only mistake he made, but he caught it real fast, is he pulls the mic away from his mouth sometimes, which can be a pain in the... If you've ever talked on a mic, keeping it the mic to your mouth is a bitch.
Right.
That's why stands are handy.
Exactly. This is why I got the fucking arm and everything.
Oh Lord, you got my juices flowing.
Pause. You got me thinking about that energy in that arena. Would this be actually the first time that we've gotten? It depends on if they do it. Bubba Dudley versus Bully Ray. If we get Bully Ray in WWE, because I would have still loved if Bully Ray was had a WWE run.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because
not now, but when he was then, yeah.
Look, he got the glasses.
Rick, get the tables.
Get the table. 2, 3.
Yeah.
This is really helping Trick continue to be over in a big way. But yeah, Bully funny, like he pointed out, I'm not Bully, I'm Bubba Ray Dudley. Like he almost paying homage. But again, seeing Bully, and Bully's still one of the best in the business on the mic. And I like the guy a lot. I love his takes. I like his opinion. I trust his opinion. And I think this only helps Trick.
Bully seems to be one of the few people, and this is, you can call it glaze or whatever you want, that actually seems to have a sensible mind as to what's currently going on actively in pro wrestling. A lot of people, you can tell they've got a grift, they've got a side, they've got a stake in the fight. He actually really seems to just have a sense of what's going on currently.
Yeah, I agree, Boston, for sure. Again, it's the learning. And I mean, working with a guy like Bully goes a long way. So did he say no? Maybe? What happened there?
I'm pretty positive he said all, but yes.
He said yes, right?
Yeah.
And Ava looking like a fucking
hey!
RVD. So yeah, you're just that much.
I keep doing it.
Good. I have so many memories. Nikita in the back talking with somebody.
I'm not even going to try and speculate at this point. And damn.
Wesley.
And there's Wesley, though, too. Wesley versus RVD. RVD with his Where's Waldo fucking sweater. Oh, Kalani. Oh, and Wesley walks off and chase down RVD.
Ava to the front, please. Ava to the front. We have a 50% off sticker that needs verified. Ava to the front, please. Jesus Christ.
Need an override at Register 7?
Yeah, shit. So Nikita Kalani.
Well, Nikita trying to get into a shot at Fallon here.
Ooh, up next. My way, my life.
War Games. Oh, Regal in the chair. I halfway thought he was riding on the side.
I don't know if I'm just on the
right on the side. Regal comes out the throne. That's dope.
Right? I'm having a lot of fun with NXT here tonight, folks. It's a good vibe in this building.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no shit, MDB. I pray to God Tommy Dreamer doesn't come out and start crying. It's possible.
He has only 3 things. It's yelling, crying, or sweating. Pick one.
Often does all 3 at the same time.
Exactly. Fuck.
RVD versus Javon. Give me what I want. I think we're going to get Wesley. Look like Wesley.
Babyface versus heel versus. You would have to turn Javon and then instantly put him his first heel match against RVD. Oh, bad move. Him versus Wesley is pretty much similar, except it's lined up of Wesley's got a little bit more experience and is already set up to be a heel.
Yes.
Lexis and Regal panic at the pub. But as I'm in commercial break right now on NXT, I did also want to bring up the other report that I've seen going around today. And the main source that I've seen this was Mike Johnston, and he's normally at least out of the gang of, insiders. He's at least pretty reliable. Of Vince McMahon prepping to launch new entertainment company. Several, well, he only mentions, I think, 2, but several WWE alumni already working on project.
So Vince is going into porn. All right.
Oh, no. Vince and Linda make a porno.
Vince does Dallas. All right, coming soon. Yeah, very interesting. I don't know if I read it, part of the story, or someone else's opinion on it, but the idea that he's kind of putting the pieces in place in hopes that his current legal situation goes away. Then once that goes away, then he'll refocus. I mean, it's interesting. The man has more money than God, so he can kind of do whatever he wants.
And a bigger ego than God, too.
Facts. I mean, dude, I really hope if I make it to Vince's age, I'm fucking retired. I'm not trying so hard to do shit. I just want a Mai Tai and a beach and some nice scenery.
I'm trying to get there tomorrow. Fuck, are we talking about? I'm trying to get there tomorrow.
Vince for Sexy Red.
Jesus Christ.
Now, some people were like, oh, Vince is starting a company. This is the beginning. There's no evidence of that, folks. And again, I couldn't imagine a big lineup of people who were like, we want to be in the Vince McMahon wrestling company in 2024.
No, I saw even SRS followed up with it a little bit too, or at least tried to expound upon it and said that it's not a wrestling company. Everything that even I read in the article, it seems like it's more of an entertainment company. Of very much Vince is the one who brought entertainment into wrestling. So he clearly is going to focus on entertainment because he's been ostracized. He is a black mark now in pro wrestling. There's no one that you're getting to sign up for a Vince McMahon wrestling promotion. It would be the CYN of 2024, 2025. But it seems like they're trying to make it a more production company. Like they want to produce TV shows and all of that. Like they're a little bit like Dwayne's $7 promotions.
Yeah, again, I just don't know who. Like, I know they alluded to like former WWE people and such. I guess if you're sitting at home doing nothing, maybe you want to help the guy a little. But
I have names. They mention names. Brad Blum, WWE's former chief operating officer, has long been a McMahon loyalist, so he is confirmed to be working with the project as Spears and Brooks Jensen talking backstage with Tony in the foreground. We'll come back to what I was saying.
Yeah, it'd be very intriguing as these two are just sitting at the table. Are we going to get Spears?
That's so like corny though. We're waiting until you walk into the scene to where we'll deliver our lines. Then she just pops up. I have business to attend to.
Right. Well, you're just sitting at this, like you took the time to put a little red curtain, like a little red fucking tablecloth over this little lounge set here. It's adorable.
Right.
Oh.
Who does he have on the phone?
Is that the FBI? Tony, you're coming to Philly?
That's not how our family our family handles business, Tony.
Is that Nunzio?
Oh, they don't even say who it is. They just, Tony, is that him? Yeah, that's him.
Is that FBI?
I don't want to speculate, but it might be the Paxley. So if you're going to cross family lines, if you're going to be in a different territory, you got to pay respects. You know what I'm saying?
You're coming to Philly and I got to find out secondhand? How dare you?
Right.
Most Pallone. What is in the ring? Oh, yeah, we're still doing this match. I'm like, why is there so
what is in the ring? Oh, yeah.
Boston, that is one thing we definitely agree on, dude. I can't. I mean, again, I just can't wrap my head around the silliness that is this manager of the show.
I'll take her over Gilbert fucking Gottfried. Rest his soul. Yeah.
I'd fucking take Wendy Choo in charge of the fucking place.
She'd be napping all the time.
Right? Sleeping
like
on
the cat in the bodega, just always sleeping on the bread, all of that.
There's a lot of people in the ring. Oh my God. Are we getting FBI? Little Guido? Let's fucking go. That's what it
Maybe I will
sounded
reach out
like.
to my Philly family and see what I can find out about this.
Right. I like it though. Is that yeah, it is. It is. We'll take care of him next week. Yo, the family versus FBI. I'm in. Let's go. The next week's gonna be fun as fuck.
Oh, it's going to be insane. Think about it. It's been the first time that they've really gone toe to toe, a toe to toe on the same night and stacked out since when pretty much NXT was the last time they did it was when NXT was moving off Wednesdays back to Tuesdays.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is dear Tony Khan. I hope you got some shit up your sleeve because you're on home soil. And Mr. Meltzer's, protective excuses are only going to get you so far on this one. So you better fucking show up and show out next Wednesday because it's going to be fun. And a lot of people are going to talk about that head-to-head comparable.
He's about to throw out the bat signal and just go, sickos, assemble.
Dude, you can already hear it now. The echoing of, fucking, oh, well, they had to bring in ECW and they had to go book a special place. You got it flaunted, bitch.
By the way, folks, let us know who you're taking for this match, whether you're taking Lexis King or you're taking Charlie Dempsey here. But did you see the thing to where someone shared a video of this popcorn dude that was doing, the most intricate shit flipping popcorn and everything like that, and was like Dave Meltzer if AW never existed. And he's like, actually, I'd probably be one of the best NFL reporters. It's like, bro, just shut the fuck up sometimes.
Right.
Take an L and just not look like a dork even more than you already do.
Right.
But you got Lexis, you got Lil Regal, Big Regal.
I feel like Dempsey's gonna beat Lexis in front of his daddy.
Oh. Yeah, because
this might be my favorite comment of the fucking night. That is awesome.
Jesus Christ, oh fucking mighty.
Swing and a miss. I'm
but yeah, I don't really think Lexis is still a little bit this is a bit heel on heel action here. And you don't know, I don't anticipate William Regal clocking baby Regal with the brass knucks here. So yeah.
Whoa, Charlie Dempsey gets the 1, 2, 3 on the butterfly suplex. And
right.
See, I think this is gonna be the thing. Lexis, William's gonna give him shit. He's not gonna interfere or cause Charlie to lose, but he's gonna try and teach this up and comer how to do what he's supposed to do.
Is this the start of the turn for Lexis and he goes back to Brian Pillman?
Maybe. I mean, they've been leaning into it a little bit and legitimately 50-50 in the polls.
Because it could go either way, and I don't.
It could.
But is this the last pairing that we see of Regal and Lexis?
Maybe not. Like I said, especially if he loses, it might be a few more backstage segments where he's teaching him. He's doing what he was kind of doing with Moxley and crew.
Well, absolutely.
Teaching them the Blackpool ways.
The Pillman Combat Club.
Regal is, exactly.
Definitely sounded like Nunzio was on the phone. Why? Because he did all. Could you feel the talking with the hand gestures through the phone?
I could see the hand coming through the phone. It was it was just popping up.
That's what it would be. If there's ever a cartoon that has to show that the character's Italian, they have the hand pop up and they're talking like this the whole time.
Right. These matches are terrible. Boston, I don't know if terrible's I do not like the Heritage Classic. I don't like the rounds. I don't like it. They bore.
So you hate the Pure Championship?
They do that differently, and they don't do it like the way they've got this stuff.
Because it's a belt, not a cup.
No, but they don't do the matches aren't the same. I don't like the format, and I don't much care for it. And lately, when was the last time you watched a Pure Championship match?
Well, it's on Ring of Honor, and so that's already a struggle right there.
Yeah. Dempsey, no. Lexis holding his leg. Regal's here to coach him up.
Yeah, well, because he got dumped on the outside and like hopped off as he landed and selling the knee here. I don't mind the Heritage Cup. I think they're pretty all right. To me, like I said, it's their version of the Pure Championship, and it's helped build a couple people, I feel. But
Damien, are you reporting incorrectly as we go to commercial break? Lexis King holding his leg, Regal yelling at him. RVD and Trick Williams versus Ridge and Ethan? That can't be accurate.
No, he was trying to write a comment about RVD and just misread it or something like that. Man's high on the hopia about here because, 808.
I like the Pure Championship when it was guys like Josh Woods and some of the older guys, and it was more the MMA vibe. And again, like if you only get so many rope breaks, if you grab the rope too many times, you get DQ'd. Like little details matter. Like this whole
what is this? They don't emphasize it.
It's like a Timu version of that. Like the rounds and it like again. What was can you tell me an exciting Heritage Cup match that you were really into?
A good show. Name the exact participants. Can you name me a great Pure Championship match with the participants? Well, I mean, you can't tell me that. Christ, why am I already blanking on his name? Not Noam Dar of his run with the Heritage Cup was actually probably the highlight of this so far.
It was more comical than wrestling.
So the Pure Championship's been great since you. To me, the Pure Championship kind of died.
You used the Pure as your defense, not me. So again, like I said the old school.
But you said you enjoyed it. So
I enjoyed the old school one back in the day, but this isn't this. This isn't the same level of intensity. This isn't the same level of
So they just scrap it all together?
I would get rid of the Heritage Cup. I think it's boring. I thought this was like I'd rather have a cruiserweight division than a pure division, rather than this division.
Well, I remember. I think you thought when like Noam won it that's the angle that they were going to go with it a bit.
But I mean, like Ring of Honor was using guys if you go back, Jonathan Gresham was a big part of that. You had guys like Nigel, Danielson, Punk, AJ Styles. I mean, that's not this. It's been more silly than anything else. And then the Dempsey and the Quarter Pounder crew, and then Noam and his goofy crew.
I will say I don't think it's perfect, but I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as you're selling it as.
I never said it was horrible. I just don't care for it. I'd rather it not be there at all.
You wanted them to scrap the division. I think that you think it's pretty bad if you want them to scrap the division.
Okay, so Bully Ray declined the offer. Okay, so that's what I thought. It was a weird ending to that.
That's weird.
Next week's NXT will stay muted because they are in Philly. Okay.
Well, no, he's saying because of them.
Because of the button? Yeah. Heritage Cup should have died with NXT UK, in my opinion. That's fair. I just find the matches like, nah. And what was it they did last week? The one where, like, the gentleman's duel that like was a play on it.
That was Javon and them.
Right, wrestling matches should not be in rounds.
No, that was Aura and Lexis. Sorry.
The Heritage Cup has a longer history in the progressing business. It was a thing that came from England. I know where it came from, but thank you for trying to educate me. But yeah, I know the story behind it. I think it's boring as fuck in NXT. I really do. I can't think of a good Heritage Cup match where we were like, oh my God. No, I don't remember it. 2 Dimes. Tall guy. What's up, tall guy? Lee Hong. How's it going? But ladies and gentlemen,
names to follow up. Tall guy and Lee Hong. Sounds like a discount Street game.
Okay, got that one.
As we're back in action, as Lexis still chopping away, but still halfway kind of selling the knee here.
26 seconds left in the round. I'm surprised Triple H hasn't pulled the plug on it yet. It's kind of Shawn Michaels' call, technically. I mean, Trips could override, but
Yeah.
I mean, these two are doing but dang, we're gonna get a fucking belt. I just like a straight up match. Super kick.
Yes, but the Pure Championship, I feel like the Pure Championship had rounds too as well.
I don't recall it having rounds. No, I could be wrong.
Well, I could be wrong too as well. Odds are not in my favor, Katniss Everdeen. Unfortunately, I only get the highlights. Need a good stream, Lee Hong. Well, you got a good stream, and it's called us. We got you covered on anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling, my guy.
Yeah.
If Sean feels like he could still use the cup, Triple H won't take it away from him.
No, not at all. And again,
you never take away the man's sippy cup.
Yeah, do they need to get rid of it? Like, I'd rather them get rid of Ava before they get rid of this, if I had to pick. But I don't think it's been the most exciting division.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, classic retail store worker.
I've worked a lot of retail, so I'm going to say shit.
Yes. So Rob Van Dam's going to team up with Trick. So that's weird that you
that is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's a weird way to do it. So Billy says no, and then RVD tells Ava he might do it, but then we think RVD is going to fight maybe Wesley. Yeah, I don't love how they got there.
Yeah, did you find that out on Only Wrestlers there, Damien? Is that how you found that out? Shout out RVD with his Only Wrestlers with your probably OnlyFans wife, and we're gonna believe that there won't be anything like that on there. Sure, guy.
This man living the life. I get in the hot tub.
Yeah, I want to be RVD just before like the bad knees and shit and everything.
I'll take the bad knees. Just get some knee pads. Regal calling, cheering him on, cheering Lexis on.
Peering him on, glaring at him.
RVD ain't RVD on AEW. Well, that's the thing about being freelance at this point in his career.
Yeah, independent contractor.
Bully turns on Trick. Now more than ever, it seems likely.
Yeah, I mean, Bully's played the heel even with Maple Leaf and all of that. So, I mean, it would only be fitting that he's out there with Ethan Page and Ridge, which would be still, to me, is still weird because they made such an emphasis. They did it twice. So, to where the point I even thought they just ran back the first one of Ridge and Bully confronting each other. And now he walks away.
Two things about this comment, Robert. One, that's a fucking interesting kind of play, but come back later in the week and we'll talk about what the numbers worked out to be. Two, generally people from NXT or WWE, you don't hear them crying about the numbers or having reporters defend their ratings every week. So again, they kind of just put on their show regardless of what happens. So they might have a big problem competing with the game tonight, but wrestling fans are wrestling fans. I think, it might be a dip, but I don't think it'll be that much of a dip.
Hey, Robert, I'm watching the Dodgers game and NXT. So do I count in both the ratings here? I feel like there's in it, as you called it, little Dempsey. Yeah, I think the crossover, what it will be, we'll find a way to watch both. Us, all of that, or depends on how much the sphere crossover between those two is. Oh, Zarya up next.
Oh, in-ring debut up next. King not willing to cheat. He has not cheated in the past. He's turned a new leaf. He's trying to be better. That's been the whole mission over the last couple of weeks with King.
Right. Yeah, well, yeah, especially now that he won over or is using Regal and he's trying to get back to that babyface Pillman-ish a little bit.
Regal was trying to help out King. He's still, so I think that might continue, but Lee Hong's
Right.
laughing. Do you see a day where local promotions could call WWE with a date and get a superstar if available, or will they always restrict? No, they've been, Ken, I think what we've seen with Triple H is a lot more open. Again, not every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there, you heard me, is going to get access. But if Noah wants somebody, you know, I think it depends on the wrestler. Like if Shinsuke goes and says, hey, can I go do this, or an AJ, or an Asuka, or one of the ladies, but that it will all be dependent on that. But they seem a whole lot more okay with it than they used to be. And beyond that, with this, yeah, if they're in a local backyard and they can send Seth down to go wrestle one of his guys for shits and giggles, they might be open to it. They don't want to risk injury, but they're a lot better than Vince was.
Hey, you want to know a bunch of promotions that, or at least academies that probably, or schools that have probably promotions that they work with, what have you? And I know a few that actually have promotions that they themselves run. Yeah. Just look at the WWE ID. That right there is a prime example of where they be doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And I think, like I said, a lot of times it's incumbent on, you know, if somebody comes calling, if the wrestler wants it, and if you've earned it, certain guys like AJ, Shinsuke, and that had that equity of this matters, right?
Well, they just had Judgment Day. They had JD, or they had McFunko Pop and Finn Balor over in Ireland and everything like that. So yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're on a commercial break. We got so much more coming your way, and I will be right back.
Right. So KJ's taking a pause for the cause right now, folks, as I'm in commercial break as Judge with a catch in center field. Absolutely. MDB up. But yes, we will be here live at high noon 100%. And I thought it's funny. I don't even know if it's accurate or not, but only fitting for the week of Halloween. We got Brunch with the Boys number 13 out there with Crown Jewel here. And again, I know they've done the stupid Lord Stanley shit with the title belt, Crown Jewel belt. Those matches too are to me the weakest matches on the card. They are just champion versus champion, and I don't know if I really care who wins between the two, but the rest of that card is stacked. Like they're giving us essentially a huge pay-per-view or regular pay-per-view for WWE, and you just throw in Cody versus Gunther and Nia versus Liv as well. The loss does hurt Lexis. Doesn't hurt Lexis in any way. I think we're still very much at the beginning of his push. Yeah, well, they're still pivoting, I think, at this point, to him being much more of a babyface. I'm getting a video package of Lola Vice out here training. Are we going to get Lola versus Jada Parker, Miss Parker, at the 2300 Arena? Could that be where we get a Francine, Alita, what have you, show up? That would be interessante. Yeah, no, Lexis is still, I'm still wondering, and you can let me know in the chat, folks, of if we're going to get towards Lexis being a bit more of, you know, embracing the Pillman name and everything a bit. Jada versus Lola is happening next week with Dawn Marie as the ref. Has that been announced? Is that speculation? Dawn Marie referee, says Steven. Oh, so y'all just got ahead of us. So yeah, Jada Parker versus Lola Vice in a hardcore match with special guest referee Dawn Marie. Speak about thee and they shall be, I guess. Hot damn. You're getting two baddies with an ECW baddie. As I got Brindley Reese right now in the ring. Just, she's the hell on amphetamines, I feel a little bit. Oh, so Brindley Reese is the sacrifice to Zarya, Zoltan, to Zul. There can only be one here. And I still think everything that they're doing with her, with Delta, Zarya, I'm trying to embrace it, Zarya, all of that. I'm sorry, Zarya, but everything that they're doing with her, I feel has really got her over like right out of the gate. They did the couple teasers, they did the little video package. They had her show up twice on Halloween Havoc of just she's put the whole division on notice. And now she's out here and a little bit of a jobber match, but it's still somebody that's at least been involved enough that it's not, local enhancement talent number 7. But folks, let us know who you're taking for this match. Or at this point, fuck it. We're all taking Zarya. If you really want to take Brindley Reese, please let me know why. But over under 5 minutes on the length of this match is what I'll set the line at. So let me know whether you're taking the over under of whether this match lasts longer than 5 minutes. And I'll let you know what time when the ding dings for me. And she's already had plenty of bangers. Fair enough. Zarya, no doubt. Dante Chen for the win, Keyshawn. Let's be serious here. I got a mouse work. There we go. Zarya for the win as we are on our way. So 9:02. So over under 5 minutes. So Zarya in 3 minutes, less than 5. Keyshawn, that dead ass just crap. Fuck you. Yeah, so if this match ends by 9:07 by my clock, I'll even 9:07 on my clock here. We're in the 5 minutes, but already. And she just looks like this little. I'm waiting, honestly, for when, and I feel this will happen in 2025 in NXT. Mark my words, of Zarya versus Jordynne Grace, because this feels like fucking, Mad Max, Australian powerhouse here that would be taking on, American made muscle. And they're selling that they need to put Brindley Reese's elbow back into place, that Zarya just slapped her elbow back into place. God damn, are they putting this woman over? And it's crazy how Julia, Stephanie Vacour, Zarya, Delta, almost the vast majority of the upper women in the NXT women's division at this point are international or not, WWE homegrown products, that they've still got, like we saw with the WWE ID thing that we were talking about earlier. They're more reaching globally. They're now, how can we get all the way across here? As we've got a picture-in-picture of Cedric and Javon warming up. Zarya's just been in complete dominating control here of Brindley Reese. This is, good guy in the green, bad guy on the girl here. Green Power Ranger versus Red Power Ranger. Zarya under It's Not AW. What? Oh, fair enough. Okay, for half a second, Chair, I literally thought you were taking Zarya to go under, like in the match, not in the time. And I get what you're saying of, WWE will have somebody debut and they turn around and, all of a sudden have a fucking 15-minute banger of a match. Well, 15-minute long match. I'll say long. Keisha, I got that one. It's the Alexa Bliss move. Which one? 1, 2, 3, and god damn. And she's just like looking, I feel like she's looking right at me through the fucking camera here with this shit. I'm waiting for her to show up in the new Blade movie with this goddamn look. But yeah, so that took all of 3 minutes, folks. So 100%. If you took the under after, she hit an F5. God damn, but the double hook, she did the reverse kind of sexy Rhea pin. Now we just got the sexy Zarya pin. But yeah, Zarya picks up her win in definitive fashion as Oh, so Fatal Influence showing up here. This is interesting. So it looks like the first challenger that I assume is going to be Fallon calling out Zarya. Yes, yes, yes. Then I feel like the first real challenger for Zarya and for as Cora and Roxanne show up out here too as well. God, so again, the whole women's division in NXT right now is focused. It is putting the emphasis on this woman here. Yes, softcore country. T's and P's, Fatal Influence. Yeah, I feel a little bit. Oh, they're all circling. Oh, Kalani shows up to be the helping hand. And I swear to God, she looked like she was about to just eat a bag of shit. Oh! And Julia and Stephanie show up to help out. So we're getting Team Babyface. So Zarya is a babyface, I guess? Oh my God. Jordan Grace. Folks, speak of the devil and they shall appear. Jordan Grace is here. I know we were talking about like a women's War Games match or anything like that, but goddamn, if this ain't a hell of a let them fight. This is at this point, I just need to be like, what's his name from in Godzilla, or of just let them fight. Full out women warfare here right now, my guy.
It's Jordan!
The on the scene correspondent right now, KJ White, showing back up here. But god damn,
I was trying to eat a cookie.
Tough woman in NXT outside of like a Sol Ruka. I said women's war games would be the thing here with this, but god damn.
William Regal comes back out. War games.
War games. But I had no idea to even expect anyone to come to the aid of Zarya, let alone first Kalani Jordan, who seemed like, you know, the fucking gnat showing up.
This woman's locker room is absolutely fucking stacked.
Stacked, jack, and action packed.
Jordan versus Zarya would be fun, and it will be, but them working together, let's go.
Right, so, but can we all at this point confirm that Jordan Grace is going to be joining WWE? I feel like it's written on the walls. If she dropped the title, we know her contract's running up. She shows up here, it's all but over.
Right? And more women.
Fuck is Nikita Lions wearing? She looks
Who
like...
cares?
I care because she looks like it's Napoleon Halloween. Did the fucking bear and just decided to wear
and a bottle of rum.
Captain Hook. Well, I guess I'm gonna give myself the hook here real quick, sir, and take a pause for the cause.
Let's go. 5-on-5 match next week will be epic. Jordan Grace in the house. If you were just tuning in, Zarya made her debut, made short work of Brinley Reese. And then, yes, we had all the heels come out and then all the baby faces come out. Yeah, we got a 5-women showdown. And Jordan Grace made her presence known after losing the title at Bound for Glory on Saturday. She is here, unexpected. What a surprise. What a pop. I wasn't even on screen when it happened. I had to jump back in. It's a big deal. And man, if you guys ever doubted the NXT women's division, look at the talent in the ring. Look at that talent list. Julia, Stephanie, Zarya, Jordan Grace, Cora, Kalani to an extent. She's kind of the young pup in the group trying to make her way, but just dropped her title to get in the mix. And then in addition to them, again, Fatal Influence, Cora, Roxy. The women's division is stacked. It's being highlighted consistently. And up next is Nikita Lions. So we got more and more and more next week, next Wednesday, NXT going one-on-one with AEW. That's going to be one hell of a night. And people can say whatever you want. One-on-one, those two shows going face-to-face next week. It's going to be interesting. But if you were just tuning in, I will repeat, Jordan Grace has shown up to help Team Babyface. I mean, who saw that coming? Anthony, how you doing? I mean, it's been talked about for months, Nick. Yeah, I think this is a little bit of a foregone conclusion. No offense to my guy, but the writing's been on the wall for months. We knew about, we're going all the way back to January now. She was in last year's Royal Rumble. We are 11 months removed, and now she drops her belt. Her contract's coming up January 2025. She will be a free agent as far as I understand it. And again, I don't think there's any doubt. I think that the writing's been on the wall for this for quite a while. But yes, Jordan Grace showing up, being in the mix, being involved. This relationship with NXT is cool in the sense that if Jordan is coming, which again, foregone conclusion, it does kind of write very well. It does set up very well. You get to feel it. You get to see it. We've already seen her be involved. Now she's not a champion. Now she's free, a little more free to kind of do certain things. So yeah, I think it's awesome. Wow, the segment. Yeah, relax, Eric. But I get you. What's up, KJ and Nick? Yes, we talked about that earlier, Jerry Dean. But thank you. Mega Lions will never be a thing. Hold on tight. We'll find out. Lions had a 17-177 Patriot jacket. Okay. 5 vs. 5 next week. That will be fun. Grace is supposed to be officially with the WWE in January. That's it. So her contract with TNA is supposed to expire in 2025, January. Hopefully, if everything works out, I believe in time for the Royal Rumble. Will she be back in the Rumble? What will her role be? How long does she stay in NXT? Do they try and get her to the main roster sooner than later? Let's go. Women's War Games. Maybe. But apparently, it's just next week, 5-on-5. Very big fact, DB final SD match was versus Roman. The finals on Raw, Seth and okay, yes, absolutely. Put this on Survivor Series. I'd be okay with it. Misfit, I'd be okay with it. You added this to Survivor Series. These 10 women, I'd be okay with it. I know some people wouldn't. I would. Is Lions a heel? She's heel-ish, and she works better as a heel. I know we haven't seen it. Her attitude, her overconfidence, I think it lends well to being a heel. But I also think Lola Vice works better as a heel. Tough one. Dia Hale. What about her? Lola. As I'm getting a shout out for The Undertaker, One Dead Man Show. She's a babyface, chair, relax. No, not fully. She was a babyface, but she's been different the last couple weeks. Little more of an attitude. So it's official. In Philadelphia, the 2300 Arena, 10-woman match. You want to show off this NXT women's division? Holy shit. You find where people brag all the time about what roster has what. Look at your screen right now. Beat that. Kalani should not be out with the rest of them. Kalani's fine. Again, maybe not at the same level, Chair, to an extent, but I have no problem. She's former North American champion. They do need to still kind of keep developing the in-house talent. She is kind of the Wheeler Yuta of the group, but again, she's shown that she can go. She's shown that she can have a good match. This has to be the Women's War Game match. If they are doing it, it's warranted. Do it. Well, next week in Philly, that's where we're getting this one. Tatum, Paxley, Wendy, Choo, random names. As Nikita Lions is in the ring, folks. Go back to that. Maybe next week on NXT 5-on-5. That's exactly what we're getting next week. When is War Games? November 30th, Vancouver. We will get War Games at Survivor Series. What's up, KJ and Nick? You hear about the ID? So yes, the ID program is really cool. I think it's it's the growth of WWE, and they continue to take over. If I was someone like Tony Khan, I'd be a little nervous about this because that used to be, AEW felt like that was the place the independent stars went. Things are changing. Bird. But we are off and running, by the way. So Kalani and Nikita Lions, I will put a poll up for everybody watching. You let me know who you think is going to win, and hopefully it's not over before I get it in. Boston. What did Boston say? Everybody looks badass, Anthony, and then you have the charisma vacuum Kalani. Yeah, I mean, again, though, you got to give the girl credit for her talent. She's still green as hell. She just came off the inaugural, the first ever North American title run. She doesn't have terrible matches. So for her to get a little bit of rub, a little bit of shine with the rest of the baby faces, I'm okay with it. I mean, really, realistically, who are you going to put in her place? I got no problem with it. And again, she might not be the most charismatic, but, you know, being the fifth lady on the totem pole is not terrible. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. Grand slam by the Yankees, 5-2. There you go. There you go. Nick goes off screen and the Yankees wake up. Kalani is getting there. She definitely has star potential. Again, very young. And we've seen this with other people where we weren't really sure how they were going to work out. You got to give them time. But she's shown athletic ability. She's had really good matches with the likes of Sol Ruka, which maybe Sol Ruka would have been a nice fit for this match. But who am I to judge? Yeah, again, I mean, I understand because I agree with you as far as her overall who she is. But right now, Lions is all over her. Deadpool Dog is AW. Kalani is a good wrestler, I think athletic, but she's very charisma-less. Yeah, and I think that's fair. Nikita for the win. Is her appearance Jordan officially joining? I don't think so. I still think she's got some work and some things in loose ends to tie up with TNA, but this is the beginning of bringing Jordan over on a more full-time basis. We see her tonight. We will see her next week. We will see how often we see her moving forward. So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, again, the writing has kind of been on the wall for a year now that when she got the opportunity, she was going to consider coming over. Nikita for the win. Bronx Bombers. Put some respect on the first woman North American champion's name. There you go, right? Give her some time. Give her a chance. Nikita's distracted. Oh, wait. We have an answer. Who attacked Rizzo? Nikita, holy shit. Dong, 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 dong. There you go, the one of a kind. And Nikita takes the loss. There we go. So 75% of you were wrong as shit. Rizzo in the building. So we're getting Rizzo Nikita. Tonight's been crazy, folks. Yep. Oh, Tope Rizzo. Nikita trying to run away. Yeah, amen, brother. How could you not? Not my fault. But we got Ethan Page. Go back to Nikita. What are we doing? Didn't need the Rizzo Lions feud. There's nothing wrong with it. Chair, again, like this whole we didn't need, like Rizzo hasn't been much of an in-ring talent. Lions has been out. So you give them a lower card feud and you get like Kalani losing tonight after being with all the top ladies is a bad look for Kalani. So how does Nikita take an L? She gets distracted by Rizzo. You let them fight in a lower card one. Think about it, guys. Not everyone's at the top of the pyramid. So we need some of these lower card feuds to kind of happen. Or else we don't develop stars. That's the thing. Lions isn't there yet. We haven't seen her enough. Rizzo isn't there yet. We haven't seen her enough. So you have to have matches and feuds like this that build up to bigger card stuff. It's no different than some of our favorites. When you think of Bayley and Sasha and Charlotte and Becky, they weren't just like they had to go through other matches. Nobody needs Lions on TV. B-Hockey not feeling the Lions, but I would happily have her on TV at any point. What a waste for Kyans. Yeah, no, not at all. Nick might adamantly disagree with that. HBK to Tony Khan next week. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Speaking of Nick and his opinion on Rizzo.
Yeah, no, well, I agree with everything that you literally said. Excuse me. I think I even mentioned before of the last person we saw female wise that Oba interacted with was Nikita, to where he was, oh, you left this behind and giving her a coat and everything. So maybe that's a thing. I don't know how I feel about that.
That'd be interesting. We haven't seen that.
You nailed it though, with it being a low level feud of Nikita was there. She's been sidelined by knee injury after knee injury after knee injury after knee injury. So you've got to reintroduce her. You've got to reestablish her. And ultimately, Kalani was just in literally the segment before with Zarya, Julia, this one, that one, Jordan Grace, etc. So you're not going to sit there and have her taken out after she was just out there trying to look like a badass.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, does it have the wow vibe? No. I understand what you're saying, though. It's kind of funny. But yes, I mean, look, we had those 10 women in the ring going like, this is the future of NXT's women's division. You followed up with Nikita, and I almost forgot her name already. Kalani. You have Rizzo, who's trying to make her way into the mix. You got someone like Brindley Reese, who just got her ass kicked. We haven't mentioned what's happening with Lash and Jakara. Like, yeah, the women have kind of taken over this fucking division and kind of earned it. I know Chair's saying Kalani's overpushed. Kalani would be overpushed if she couldn't perform in the ring, but she can perform in the ring. So, yeah, she needs a little bit of love. She needs a little bit of time. But to say she's overpushed, I don't know. Some people felt the Bird Lady was overpushed.
I mean, she's not even North American champion right now, so I don't think it's too terrible.
Right.
She's really like the only other person I would maybe swap her out with would have been Sol Ruka.
That was the one name I said. Yeah.
Around that level and everything like that. But comparing it to WoW, like, what's the line? Everybody wants to bitch. Everybody wants to tweet. Everybody wants to comment. Everyone wants to complain about there's not enough women's wrestling. So here, we're going to prominently focus our women's division. We're going to have, at this point, it's almost not even arguable, but the best women's division in wrestling. And we're going to use it. Oh, it's too much. It doesn't work for me, dog. It's too much women's wrestling. So what's the line? What is the line then?
Right. No, absolutely. Absolutely. But I think it was the same thing they were trying to do with Nikita and Blair, but Nikita got hurt. But it's those low, like those not in key form, those lower level rivalries. But Ethan Page is in the ring coming out of break.
Chair saying you can't train to get a personality.
But a lot of people
wrong, but yeah.
You can get better at promos. You can practice and get better at promos. And again, there's people like John Cena that had zero personality and almost got fired. So don't tell me that. Like,
you had to sit there and rap in front of Steph.
Yeah, like there's people out there, and even some of our NXT favorites. Roxy at times was mousy and quiet, and fans were like, she's boring. Yeah, she wrestles good, but she's not overly. You got to give them time. Now, will she turn into something? I don't know, Chair. But to just write her off as she's useless, to me, is not fair to her.
Right. Rule Tighter, Insider, what up, what up, what up? He's Sean saying, I like how it is. Men's just need a little more established characters out there. Yeah.
As Ridge is here having a heart-to-heart with Ethan.
That's why he asked Bully Ray. Ridge is so fucking weird. Like, let's not forget, it was what, like 3 months ago this guy retired? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? He's literally all over the place.
There's another example of a guy who was boring.
Oh, get down.
You're ahead again.
I was away. I didn't touch anything.
As I got Bully Ray coming back out with the mic. Booker T, what the hell's he thinking?
Right.
Bully Ray getting in the ring.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, Bully doing a little bit of a walk back and forth, and here we go.
Right. Yeah. So we're perfect. Now it's interesting. He denied it to begin with, and then he agrees now, or like the double dipping with Bully in this is a little interessante.
It is very interesting. This might be where they jump him, and now he has a reason to fight.
But you didn't need that. You didn't need that. You had every reason for him to be there already. Like, this is convoluted at this point.
A little bit, maybe.
Contrived.
She's green, yes, but this is at the training center. That's what we're watching, some developmental talent. So you got to understand that somebody, even like a Lexis King, who can't seem to find his way yet, you got to understand that's why some of these athletes are there. Some are the head of the class. Some are just the slackers in the back of the room. We're just working it out, who's who. So, again, we're going to see some young talent that don't quite have it yet. Trick was just a guy standing behind Carmelo once upon a time.
Right. Ken saying, KJ, do you bring enough for everybody? Sharing is caring.
I don't share cookies. Get your own cookie.
Did it all for the cookie. I didn't even notice the cookie until just now. You fuck.
I was trying to eat a cookie, but then Jordan Gray showed up. I had to come back here and eat my cookie.
Sometimes that's the one that sucks. If you got to weigh out, it's like, the slice of pizza is the cookie, is the chicken nugget worth the reaction.
Right. We take our break and we're like out there trying to get a puff and a snack, and you're like, shit's happening. Fuck.
The 1 second you walk away, Jordan Grace.
Well, I was like, Zarya's gonna win. I'll take a break. What the fuck?
Right. But
now we hit the match. There you go. You're kind of right. Why not just say yes to Trick?
Right. Convoluted, contrived, just what the fuck? Just extra shit.
Just trying to like stretch it out, I guess. I get what
he's like, I'm gonna get 2 checks because I was in 2 segments.
Right.
Green Earth.
ECW.
That is a huge question that we almost might need to take to a court or something like that, especially from tag teams and trios and everything like that ourselves, to what is the best tag team of all time.
Yeah.
The Dudley Boys are the Hardys at this point, because the Hardys still out there doing it, actively doing it. I know Bully and Devon always like to make that claim because they did a lot of shit outside of WWE, but it's debatable right now.
Oh, Ethan Page stepping up. I mean, that's a good one to debate. I mean, a lot of debate, and other people might throw some other names in the mix, but oh, look, he just walks by Ethan and gets into Ridge's face. Bubba's not a good face. He's a better heel. He's not a bad face, though, Eric. He's fine. He's magic on the mic. See what I did there?
Yeah, he's a bit like Moxley to me, to the extent of like, he's more of just a guy that always has attitude. He's like that Austin was never a true face. Like, if anything, he did heel shit, but the way it came off was a baby face.
Well, and everyone's got to remember, it doesn't matter if you book Bully as a heel tonight, he's going to be a baby face next week, whether you like it or not. So you might as well book him as a baby face, because in Philly, they're going to go fucking nuts for Bully, no matter what the story is.
You're going to try and get Philly to boo Bully? Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
In this circumstance, you have to sell him. And to me, it's fine. Bully can talk his way through anything.
Right. I do think this is really interesting, and I almost enjoy this version of Ridge a bit more, of like out there saying to Bully's face, you're overrated.
Right? It's got kind of that McIntyre vibe of like when he got that chip on his shoulder and he just got a little more natural on the microphone, it started working.
He just kind of said, fuck it, of just, I'm going to have this, like you said, I'm going to have this edge of, he doesn't have to, especially with a guy like Bully, he doesn't have to be the strongest on the mic, but he has to at least maintain.
Right. Yeah.
All the muteness.
Tonight's been hectic on this show. Tonight's been hectic. We still got a half an hour to go.
This makes me feel old. This is emphasizing the gray in my beard of, do you know who I am?
Yeah, and
Crickets.
I don't think that was overly accurate. I think that was more in the context of they were having the back and forth. The crowd has been nothing but behind this. Like, I haven't noticed a whole lot of quiet moments in this situation. They were all chanting ECW 5 seconds ago. They are young, but they were all chanting ECW a couple seconds ago.
So yeah, now Bully's official, like a referee whistle in this match here is.
I like this.
Yeah, would you see the FBI full Italians being in NXT to have a segment with Tony's group for NXT Extreme? That's almost what they need to call it. Yeah.
NXtreme, I like it.
Make sure you're here next Wednesday for our stream for NXtreme.
Right?
Yeah, no, I think they gave that away with that was, probably clearly
segments to get there.
Oh, with this? No, not at all. This is just, I'm already moved past this because I felt should have answered this. We sat there and we were even thinking Damien was talking out his ass because we thought I'd given it away now.
Hey, 316, I got bad news. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
What a stacked division we have, says Rhea. Let's go.
Everyone else's nipples get hard? No, just mine? Okay. I could cut glass. I could break into a bank right now.
Right?
But God damn, just look at that collection of a women's roster. And this is NXT. This ain't SmackDown. This ain't Monday Night Raw. This is just NXT. Like, fuck is we doing out here?
This was a good way to circle back to the tag team match. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, again,
you had a segment to just have and talk about the tag team match. Why did you fucking need to circle back? The only reason you need to circle back is because you fucked up the first time.
Yeah, not really. I don't think it's that intense. But I do think it was the whole, like, I'm an old retired guy. I can't do it. Sorry, kid. And then
Ridge just had a match last weekend. Shut the fuck up with
not
that.
in this universe. I don't care what happened outside this universe. That's internet mark talk. What are you?
Well, I'm an internet mark, and I even have the beard to show it.
Right, Rhea, that's crazy. Yeah, B Hockey really doesn't like NXT. I don't know how to help you. But the idea that Bully's in there, never was obvious. The bad Ridge. All in Booberay and a feud to win the championship. Again, if they weren't going to NXT, if they weren't going to the ECW arena, Bully Ray wouldn't be here. Now, your point about the men's division being a little bit shallow is not wrong, but there's still Oba out there. There's still Tony out there. There are names. It's just a little shallow. They've signed more women than men as of late. Very true. Very true. But again, you got to context is king, my friend.
Well, you managed to cover a kernel of truth in a nugget of shit. To sit there and say that, oh, well, they needed this to save the men's division and everything. They did this because they were going to the 2300 arena. 100%. They weren't doing this at all. Like, yes, the men's division is not the strongest, clearly, but we just saw the women's division you got to compete with. Somehow the NWA, the WNBA went into this instead of the NBA when it feels like this situation in the NXT. Well, so
the 10 women, man, like in that segment, that is the future of your division. Like we talk about the 4 horsewomen.
That's the future of your company. Yeah.
Of the entire company. Touche. Tabernacle.
Fuck. Sorry, I just had to. It's like Tourette's.
Right.
Bully is like a snake. I'm like a snake.
Yeah, be careful.
Someone is big mad in the chat that Rhea is here. Oh, I'm gonna let y'all have this. I missed well, you just have it. You take it. Oh, I interrupted cookie time.
Cookie. I don't care. He can cry all he wants. I'm gonna stop clicking.
Fair enough. Hey, 316, at least you're clicking on us, and see, that's the thing. We're still willing to have the discussion. We still banter back and forth,
right?
Everything like that. But yeah, sometimes when you're wrong, just admit you're wrong. I've been there before, my guy. Trust me, it sucks to be wrong, but sometimes you got to fall on that sword.
Sometimes you just got to throw up the white flag and go, hey, if Liv was that good, she'd be here. But people want to see Rhea versus Zarya.
Well, Australia tie too, you know.
And listen, I love Liv. I defend Liv all the time. She's an absolute dime. She's done extremely well. She's one of the most over heels in the business. But my God, let it go.
Well, Christopher Cox pointing out, well, it's now 5-3 after Will Smith just hit a fucking home run. But yes,
Will Smith.
I think I figured it out. I just need to not watch the game, and they somehow start to win. I take my pause and walk off. They win,
right? Will Smith out there slapping things again.
Keep my Dodgers out your motherfucking mouth.
I wonder if they reached out to Sabu. Probably not. Imagine being so mad at someone you don't even know and call them. Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And again, we've talked about toxic fandom, and we're bordering on it with this one. Nick is still dying on the hill that Drew McIntyre.
How did that come into this? But sure, fine. I'll stake my claymore in that hill. Pause.
Are you saying people want to see good wrestling matches? I think so, but I'm not sure the context in which I said it in this moment.
Right.
It was a good cookie, trust me.
Was it a vitamin cookie?
Will Smith got jiggy with it. Yikes.
Tony's saying, are the Yankees going to win this one? I hope the fuck so. I don't at this point, at the bare minimum, just don't lose the series at home. Just don't get swept. I don't care. We've got to win outright after this. We've got to redo 04. Just this time we're on the other side instead of the Red Sox. But yeah, just don't lose it at home.
Next week is absolutely fucking stacked.
Yo!
And we haven't even got the whole list yet, Nick. Like, that was announced while you were on your break. The 10-woman match. That's huge. You want to show off this division? Like, holy shit, there it is.
Right. Main event time. So we're getting the tag team belts are the main event here. So thinks we might get a tag title change.
No.
Main event?
I don't know.
A little bit of dissension.
I'm gonna say no.
Fine. I'll take Youth Minister Cedric Alexander and Javon Evans. Tag team of the year, Fraxiom. That's actually surprising as fuck. Not a bad shout. We might have to remember that when we have the end of the year for lifeies and everything like that. No, like, that's not a bad shout.
You got when you look at the way tag team division has been in a lot of companies, not just the WWE. As we got Ava Turner and Robert Stone. Robert Stone looks like he just drove his daughter and her friend to the fucking wrestling show. Oh, wait, the refs are running. What?
Well, Eddie Short randomly showed up, and yeah.
Hey, Libby! We got Liv! 316, where are you, buddy? Rhea got taken out!
Oh, my. Wow. Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
All of that was just, oh, my God.
Right.
Wow. I'm so glad, honestly, we went to commercial break so we can break everything down that we just saw here. So literally, we go from, like you said, you had Stevie Turner and Ava looked like they were getting, chaperoned to the local dance, by Robert Stone. Cut to the refs just flying by and everything to where they're running out into the parking lot. I still swear the NXT parking lot is more cursed than a fucking Ouija board. But you have Raquel and you have Liv just walking away with baseball bats and everything. And we cut to fuck off you. And we cut to open door. Rhea's just laid out, sprawled out beside her driver's side seat, just all busted the fuck open. And remember, Rhea said last night, you're going to have to kill me to stop me. Well, bitch, they tried.
That was cool. I was shocked again when we talk about upping the game and making it. I didn't expect Rhea to roll over and be gushing blood like that.
She literally fucking black, blue, purple, fucking everything. I didn't expect Rhea to be driving a blue fucking Corvette and shit like that, but that's besides the point. Yeah.
I wonder how fearful Tony Khan will pull on all the stops for next week's show. Well, you almost want to, if I was TK, I'd almost be kind of having a couple things in my that I've already let out that's going to happen next week, because NXT's announcing everything. And if you're a wrestling fan, you have to be jazzed for this NXT show next Wednesday. Look at all the shit that's happening, and we don't even know all of it yet.
Yeah, but I feel like Tony in a little bit with that situation is a man bringing a fucking water pistol to a gunfight.
He thinks
what rounds does he have, honestly, at this point that he could let off? Yeah. He's a pop gun at this point.
Well, again, if you're going to talk big talk, you got to walk the walk. And again, this is going to be an interesting night next week. I can't wait for next week. NXT 2300 has me super jazzed. The nostalgia ECW arena, plus all the matches, plus all super jazzed. I just said super jazzed.
I know. That's why I was like, yes.
Great minds, buddy. But I mean, again, we you look at the card, you look at we're gonna get Bully, we're gonna get RVD, we're getting Francine, we might get fucking Lita.
We're getting Jordan Grace.
We're getting Jordan Grace. We're getting a 10-woman match, and Jordan, listen, Jordan, Julia. Swimmy, Swami, Swanson, Sampson, Jordan, Julia, Stephanie, Zarya, Kalani to an extent, Cora, Roxy, Fatal Influence. Look at the names that are going to be in the ring at one time for one match, and you still have so much else going on next week. It's crazy.
Oh, absolutely. 100% here is Capone. What up? I like MDB. Goth girls like to go fast, and it gotta go fast.
Right.
Would have been nice to not mid Morgan around. What?
I guess the new nickname for Liv Morgan is Mid Morgan.
I don't fully see that. I know.
Oh, that's a good call.
Ooh, fair enough.
Or does this just mean that Rhea shows up in Saudi bruised up and pissed off?
I don't know. I don't know how many times you've been hit in the head with a fucking baseball bat, but I don't think you just show up later that week.
No.
I was waiting for you to pull off that and be like, see, I still got the dent to prove it. That's where they put the plate in.
Look at
as
they go back to replay, and they mashed her up.
Yeah, and still, this is very much WWE going into more of that adult presentation-ish of not over-aggressive. See? Hey, Tony, Billy Corgan, this is how you can present an adult level content still and not go over the board and over the top with it. That still was a jarring visual, but it's not, oh my God, Crimson Mask, gushing, all that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, how am I doing that other than being excited for a wrestling show? You can call me a mark, you say I'm marking out, but help me understand. What am I not supposed to be excited? Would you like me to be miserable?
Don't ever call him late for dinner.
No, that doesn't work.
Oh, so we're just doing our impression of every other live show. We'll just do.
This sucks.
We'll just turn everything super loud so
the show next week's gonna suck. This isn't good. Why did they do that? Nah, man, I'm pumped. And again, I'm a little nervous for my buddy TK that he's gonna get dusted on his own soil next week.
Right. You don't have to go full box.
Right.
Yes, exactly. Damn, they turned Rhea into Marilyn Manson. Nah, she little iced on kills a bit at least, though.
Beautiful people. Dawn Marie.
We are underway with this tag match. What?
Dawn Marie, referee next Tuesday. All right, folks, get your votes in. Right now, 75% of everyone's taking Fraxiom.
Well, no, it's Francine. It's not Dawn Marie.
Oh, someone said Dawn Marie.
Yeah. Am I misconstrued? Am I confused? Yeah. Axiom looking like Pink Mysterio. Yeah, we've got Team Pink versus Team Green. So even if you can't spell out Fraxiom or Javon, you can at least write pink or green.
Real quick, as this match is kicking off, folks, and make sure you get your vote in. But like a lot of people saying, like we see people like, oh, we're so sick of Rhea and Liv, and some people are sick of Rhea, and other people are sick of Liv. Know what this tells me as a guy that covers wrestling all the time, Nick? This is your top female rivalry of 2024. There's been nothing like this. This goes all the way back to Mania. Like this has been the top rivalry. I get really confused by wrestling fans when there's actually long-term booking. Punk, Drew, Rhea, Liv. Now we're seeing the bloodline's been going on for fucking ever. But that's long-term story.
Attention span.
Yeah, Jesus
That's
Christ.
the issue.
Let's go, Gen Z. Wake the fuck up.
Yeah, remember when you used to watch a TV show and you had to wait until next week to see how it paid off? Instead of, literally I can just click, are you still watching? And it goes to the next episode.
Right. But that kills me. Then the guys that sit there on microphone, it sucks. They're still doing this. Yeah, they got to do it. It's called story. Do the movies you watch last 12 minutes? What the fuck are we doing?
Well, it depends on what movie you're watching and how fast you get through the job.
And most of us don't get to the 12-minute mark, KJ.
Right. There's minutes in those. Normally I'm in seconds.
Right. Rhea is a top female wrestler to me. She is one of the best wrestlers, period, male or female. So, yeah. Oh, look, I'm getting mansplained. Thank you, 444. It's all subjective. Yeah, thanks, bud. Fucking hell.
We know it's subjective. That's why
What
we
do you
give
think we're doing
our
here?
objective opinion.
Fucking hell. Trek is better. It's just not to be a tribalist and laugh at the idiots who are. What Trek say?
What?
Oh, Trek agreed with Anthony.
Oh.
Yeah, but again, it's storytelling, guys. Like, wrestling gets boring if you just keep throwing people into random matches and there's no stories. It really does.
Well,
trust me.
Here, Jose is saying, I just got back into wrestling a year ago after like 20 years of not wrestling.
Yes.
Or not watching. And I know you and I, we've had different paths of our fandom of watching wrestling and everything. And you got brought in through, the AEW side and everything.
Yeah, I had pretty much given up on wrestling because Raw and SmackDown were fucking awful. Every once in a while, I would throw it on. Like, I'd catch it like Tuesday or Wednesday. I'd watch Raw like as I was falling asleep, throw it on before bed kind of idea. But then I just let it go and just roll on and just kept moving. But, I mean, it wasn't exciting. It was really bad booking. It was 50-50 booking. There wasn't a whole lot of stories. Things would change on a dime. But at the end of the day, I mean, they've come a long way. AEW brought me back into it. And I mean, WWE's been on fire through this year.
Right. As Fraxiom, Frazier, and Axiom out here having showing a little discontent, a little issue between each other here.
What am I supposed to do, my guy? Like, this is what my gig is. So I get over happy, I'm glazing. I get critical, I'm getting emotional. So help me understand, bro. You're tuning in. What am I supposed to do? Be miserable? Be flat? Be monotone? Help me understand. What am I supposed to do here? I appreciate you, but what am I supposed to do? That's what we do here. That's why we get excited about the wrestling. That's what we do.
I like how I'm the one that's had like almost coronaries live on stream, and you're the one getting called out for being emotional. But you can have.
Oh, he's glazing because he likes something that's coming. Oh, he's being critical. What the fuck? Like, yeah, that's why I got a fucking microphone and a camera. Fucking hell. I'm old. I'm old with you. Not that old, but I'm getting there.
KJ's fucking fired up. Who else? This is now just who else can I just Irish whip into you taking a giving him a stunner right now?
Just keep feeding to me. Let's go.
Kevin Owens, just feed him more. Feed him more.
Right? Fucking.
Wait, I'm sure 316 commented something stupid I can click on. There you go. Don't you guys understand that last night Dirty Dom and Liv get cheers at Raw, and at the end Damie got booed?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You're supposed to give him the stunner. What was that?
It's just stupid. I can't even fuck with that. It's fucking dumb.
KJ, he wants you to crash out.
Yeah, that's it, right? So, wrestling seems fun, but not now that Vince is gone. Yeah, I think a lot's changed since Vince is gone.
Oh, 100. Well, you don't have literally the 10-woman tag match that we got advertised for next week. We don't have that. We don't have that segment. We don't have, even the discussion about Julia coming, Stephanie, about, Zoltan, Zarya, or anything. We don't have the WWE ID conversation. We don't have any of that if Vince is still there. He viewed it very much. Vince was an isolationist. He viewed it there was no place outside of WWE, and WWE is the pinnacle versus Hunter knows if we're going to keep at the top and expand us, we need to be involved in the wrestling scene as a whole.
My guy. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You watching me talk, so I don't know what to tell you, bro. Again, I'm passionately explaining why people out there are fucked and don't get shit. That's it. And if you don't like how I get emotional, I don't know what you're doing, bro. I don't know what you're doing. Everyone in here rules and keep hitting the thumbs up. Yeah, keep going. Let's go. Keep those numbers growing, folks. The attack on Rhea Ripley was right off until Royal Rumble. No. I don't agree.
Maybe. Yeah, actually, I don't think that's a bad shout.
Right. OG Dale gets it. OG Dale gets it.
Listen, y'all need to get in the DMs, have our own conversation, I guess, and sort this shit out. Do I need to set up a sit down or some shit?
No.
Y'all just go and ask some shit. Well, I'll pivot to this. I'm so sick of fucking political ads of Jerry Dean saying I need a Nick presidential campaign over Rampagea.
There you go.
There we go. What's in the box? What's in the box?
As we are in a commercial break, folks, we are in the main event. Javon taking on Fraxiom, and 70% of the chat is still taking Fraxiom, so I'll close that up. But yeah, exactly what you think.
We're up 5-2, and now we're up 5-4.
Yeah, it's a long game. You'll get there. It's no shit, right? Can you please report everything like you don't care about it? Loud Mouse, have you got to get with the times, old man? Yeah, I agree with his sentiment. It's something that no man should say to another man, period. But hey, we get to be cool when we do stuff like that. Rhea hasn't said sorry. Shut up, 316. Fuck.
Again, at this point, I'm just feeding them. I don't even have to feed them. I can just sit back, man. I just put myself on mute and watch this shit.
Jericho was awesome. Enough out of you, Chair. I'm not playing that game tonight. Come back tomorrow for that one. It'll be Fright Night all over again. As we get hot tags on both sides.
Javon and Nathan Frazier. Nathan, Javon almost has the problem of he's too springy, so he's trying to hit the rolling enziguri, but he's almost clipping the guy's hairline versus hitting him in the forehead because he's got too much oomph. He's got too much bounce for the ounce.
Springboard!
Springboard or clothesline, not a crossbody, but yeah. Well, again, little roll through enziguri, but Axiom catches him in the ankle lock, rolls through, hit super kick. God damn, trying to call this match this fast.
Oh, wow. Big super kick. Deep two.
Jeff, I think maybe if you wait until next week, that might be more of a slight possibility. We'll see. Trust me, I always try and make sure at times that, KJ doesn't, have to suffer alone when it comes to, Dynamite, and y'all keep him plenty company.
Right. Nick needs that R&R, and, I'm just always kind of fucking on a fucking snowball trick anyway, so.
You can't fucking fitting with Dynamite.
I said what I said.
Well, I know. I figured as such as I started to talk.
If Jason Morgan, we get her does Jared have to defend the Leatherface belt tomorrow?
He should, goddammit.
Or fucking
they bring it out on a chainsaw. What presentation do we saw how they treat the Saudi belt? What presentation would you do for the Leatherface belt?
I don't even know, man. Like, really, what the fuck could we do? Like, we already saw it, right? Like,
It's just draped over, you know, a
skin,
schmuck or something like that. Yeah, skin. I didn't want to say it, but you said it.
right? Sit down, power bomb. Yeah, it's nonstop, which I feel like the whole night has been from start to finish, 2 solid hours.
KJ's Wednesday rants are a staple of this channel. They hold the pages together, I will say that.
Right in the middle.
Right in Jericho's forehead.
Yeah. Or, you know, Swerve's chest.
Or cheek, or hand, or arm, or wherever.
Javon gets, oh no. Oh, blind tag off Cedric.
Oh!
What?
The little slingshot and cutter one.
Oh, you're ahead again.
Two out. How? I didn't do anything. I've literally just been Irish whipping peoples.
2 count. CJ is pumped.
CJ?
In the crowd.
Oh, fucking, it took me half a second.
Not gonna lie, the teaser for trailer, Leatherface, Texas Chain. Oh, okay. This is a fucking amazing match.
Javon's such a fucking talent. If WWE ever brings back a light heavyweight title, a cruiserweight title, it's Javon. Canadian Destroyer, are you there? Am I ahead? Am I behind?
Chop in the corner.
No, now into the corner. So
into the
I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're doing a third Leatherface, I didn't even know they were doing that. But yeah.
Yeah, but God, I don't really want to see a Samoa Joe Chris Jericho rivalry over the Ring of Honor title. I just don't. It's not exciting.
You know what would that been cool? Like 10 years ago.
Maybe, yeah.
That shit ain't cool anymore.
MDB got a point.
Cedric right now fighting it out with Axiom.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it at all, to be honest, with Boston. I mean, again, if we can keep having tag matches like this, they're fun as shit. Blind tag.
No, I got that blind tag. I ain't touching nothing. You can have it. Spanish fly.
Spanish fly. Big cutter. Holy shit.
Oh.
Why? Yeah, boo-hoo. Boo earns.
Where's Waldo showing up just to muck up the situation?
Where's RVD?
He in a hot tub smoking weed with his plastic co-wives.
Right. As poor Cedric gets hung out to dry. Hits a lumbar check on Axiom, though. Michinoku. What?
Oh, come on, cheer for the youth minister. He's got to get the conversation going with the congregation here.
He's cooking. He's just outnumbered. It's too bad, man. I want to see them run that back. And I like that. The super kick spine brain buster combo. But is this... That was fun as shit.
2.
Oh, wait. Am I allowed to get excited? Or is that glazing again? Or am I supposed to... help me understand. Hell of a match.
On comment, I digress.
Oh, be brave, my guy. Be brave.
I think it was a good match. I think it was... I'm still interested because I'm halfway of like, were they going to go a breakup with Axiom and Frazier? Were they going to go heelish with Javon and Cedric? But now with Wesley getting involved, like, and he's got the RVD thing hanging. Like, we've got a lot of storylines that I don't know how they. Hey,
I agree.
How did we jump from the entranceway to the fucking
What do you mean?
lot out here, the backstage facilities?
It's right there.
Yeah, but you couldn't have done the fucking match. Like, we just walk straight through Gorilla. We just go from Gorilla through catering. We're all the way at the back of the arena now, just throwing heads.
RVD in the middle.
Whoa, triple threat, or is it going to be
Special
a special guest referee? Special guest referee.
See y'all in Philly.
I don't know what to do next week.
And they're fighting again. No, I mean, we still had like 6 minutes of a match that happened, my guy. And then they went into the back. The back is right there. They didn't go.
Well, no, and I get that, but I'm saying they had no cutaway. They had no focus on it, no attention to it, what have you. So, yeah.
Cedric was in the ring fighting. That was the focus.
Picture in picture.
Oh, my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen. NXT has got off the air. Let us know how you feel about it. What did you like? What didn't you like? What was good? What was bad? What was in between? Yeah, for my money, highly fucking entertained. Super hyper, super happy. A great show. I mean, built for a ton of shit next week. Surprises, fun matches, entertaining matches, quality matches. I thought it was a really good NXT.
What do you want to give it?
I'll give it an 8.
Fair enough. That's what I was thinking. I know.
Yeah, I give it an 8.
I guess I've been on an 8 trend. I think I've given, the last 3 shows an 8, but yeah.
Because you won't shut up. It's becoming spam. 9 out of 10, great match. And it will happen again if you keep going. 9 out of 10.
Debatable truth there, Trump. But yeah.
Thanks for the show, guys. As always, Jose, come back anytime. 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10 knee pads. I go 8.5. I still think that there's certain.
Oh, you jumped a half point?
Yeah, it's in that ballpark. It was a really good fucking night tonight. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. They had a good damn show. 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm good with 8. I'm with everybody. I don't want to.
We kicked it off with the casket match, the pure championship, the Heritage Cup championship match that I know you weren't the hugest fan of, was still pretty solid, even though I guess you hate the entire fucking concept. But yeah, we had Jordan Grace, we had Zarya's debut match, we had a hell of a tag team match, we had Trick and Bullet. Like, I was the contriveness, the 2 segments for the tag match with Bully, to me almost docks it a little. Like, I could see an 8.5 or up there, but yeah, like, I'm solid with an 8.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, a couple little things I could have tweaked on the show kind of stopped it from being a perfect show. But we've given out like maybe, or at least I've given out like 2 10s on.
Yeah, we had Meltzer out here. We don't have 11 out of 10 stars and shit like that,
right?
But these go to 11.
I say 9.5 out of 10. 9 out of 10. See y'all next week. Rest in peace, Dynamite. Ouch, Eric. 8.5, 9. I say no idea. 5 out of 10 on the exfoliating pink rash. What? Great NXT tonight. Jump in the parking lot. Liv Rodriguez. Yes, it was intense. Can't wait to see Dark Order versus Moxley and Co. Would you rather see Moxley and versus the Dark Order and Friends, or Julia and Friends against Fatal Influence and Friends?
Oh, fucking clearly.
Okay.
Julia and Friends. No. Well, I will ask this ahead of Dynamite, and I also think, including the Rhea segment, very much could bump it to, like, if we're going to split hairs at 8.25 type shit, but definitely was a great moment. Do you think Orange Cassidy wanting to have the conversation with John Moxley, we get from hands in pockets to fists in pockets type of, we get OC might join Moxley's crew there.
Yeah, but apparently they've already announced OC versus Moxley at Full Gear. So if that's
the only thing I'd seen for Full Gear was the fucking chocolate chunk double chunk or whatever the fuck.
That's the rumor. Now, again, I thought the idea, but if OC's all his friends are getting beat up and shit, it's kind of a tough one, right?
But could it be the big
you buy
snap,
him?
the big change of the character and everything like that for him? What?
Could you buy OC as a heel?
You don't buy him as a babyface, so could you buy him as a heel? I don't know. Is a penny today worth a penny tomorrow? I don't know.
9 out of 10. Rest in peace, Terry Carr. Yeah, T's and P's. Very enjoyable tonight. 8.5. Need more moves. Way to add. OC confronts Moxley. What do you think I'm doing here, bro? It's the gig. It's the gig. Everything's cool as a cucumber always. Later, 444. Have a good night. Did Miz get kidnapped? Yes, he did. Real quick.
Did that happen on the live show, or did that happen on social media? Okay, because I was like, damn, I know sometimes you're on the good vitamin pack and everything. I was like, did I miss that or something?
Yeah.
I had a pause when I saw a giant crow fucking grab Miz into a bus and everything. Like, what?
One last super chat from Spaz. But thank you. I don't see that happening, my buddy, but I mean, who knows? I mean, we got things to figure out. I'm sure there will be some ramifications as far as Saudi goes.
Right.
Honestly.
Well, fluck them.
Well, fluck. Next week's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Honestly, I'm in my pump for it. Your skin grading is way off. What the? What is happening?
Like, I know we talk about doing vitamins, but methamphetamines are not a vitamin, sir. Please refrain from doing that and commenting on YouTube.
Someone else say something, but I can't end the show on this. I need something good.
Love a good old-fashioned beatdown of Rhea. There we go.
That's all.
And we got it. You wanted something to end on 360. I figured
something's going to get beat down real hard over there when we see that happen. But
smash.
Somebody, where's MDB? MDB, say something funny. Ladies and gentlemen, are the Bucks going to join Moxley? I hope not. It instantly becomes a shit gimmick. Snoogie!
You asked for something good, and now everyone's saying just shit.
Super jazzed.
There we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show. That is the fun. That is NXT. Hell of a night. If this keeps up, good job, HBK and crew. The women in this company or in this show are absolutely cooking right now. We appreciate it. We appreciate everyone out there. Follow us on social. Go click all the buttons. Be a part of the fun. Be a part of all the shows. Fright Night Dynamite tomorrow is going to be crazy. One way or the other, we will be here live for it. It's going to be a good one. But beyond that, we appreciate each and every one of you. Come back tomorrow.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you talk about wrestling, able to put that full life with it.
See you on the flip side. Come back for Fright Night Dynamite. Bye-bye.